Hello and welcome. We're at the track covering the Sport of Kings. Coming up, an upset result in the Carib Brewery Trinidad Derby as a hot favourite General JN misses out on Triple Crown success. In Jamaica, former Derby winner Perfect Neighbour still winning at 8 years old. And the second season of racing at the Garrison Savannah ends in Barbados, home of Rocco the Jocko Boyne, who wins a record third consecutive jockey's title at Emerald Downs in Auburn, USA. First to TNT Santa Rosa Park.
A small field of 6 facing the starter in the US $44,000 Carib Brewery Trinidad Derby, the last leg of the Triple Crown Series. The one-horse Gerina races General JN with Karen Keller on aboard for trainer John Lioto, heavily favoured at 1-5 in the betting to complete the Triple Crown after big wins in the Guinness and the Midsummer Classic. The betting in this 10-furlong classic suggesting that only the 3-horse Streaking Far at 6-1 and number 5, the unbeaten Cape Canaveral at 5-2 could threaten General JN's Triple Crown bid. Here's Nick Cheney's race call.
And they're off in the Carib Brewery Trinidad Derby. They came away well. General JN shows speed. Here's Warmonger toward the outside. River Secret in between horses. Shrieking Far is there. Cape Canaveral up and on the muscle. And Blazing Gem content to trail as they pass beneath us for the first time. And around the track they go in the Derby, and it's General JN showing the way here to Warmonger. Keen and pumped up toward the outside with less than 1 mile to go. In between horses, River Secret runs in second. She had a bump there with Shrieking Far. Toward the outside, and Warmonger is there. Cape Canaveral and Blazing Gem holds the rail. She's a bit closer today with 7 furlongs to go. The pace slow as they race around the opening turn, and General JN having things his own way so far. Shows the way by a length and a tail, and he shows the way well. In the second position, it's Warmonger. Toward the inside, River Secret. Cape Canaveral runs in between horses. Next races Shrieking Far and Blazing Gem. 4 lengths front to back of the Derby. 5 furlongs left to cover. General JN now a half a length in front. Cape Canaveral right there off his flank in second. In the third position, Warmonger, followed by Shrieking Far. River Secret, Blazing Gem now 6 lengths front to back, a half mile to go. The tempo quickens. General JN shows the way. Here's Cape Canaveral to his throat latch now, and they hook up heading into the far turn run. Cape Canaveral and General JN. Cape Canaveral sticks ahead in front. Cape Canaveral narrowly in front of General, and they get away. They get away by 4 lengths here to Warmonger. In the third position, Shrieking Far, River Secret and Blazing Gem. Here they come. The race is on at the top of the stretch. Cape Canaveral the leader. Cape Canaveral narrowly in front, but General JN is not done. It's the rocket launcher. It's the General. They have 1 furlong to go. Cape Canaveral by a half a length. Now 1 length in front. It's going to be Cape Canaveral to take the Derby of 2018. Cape Canaveral, yes!
Ex-champion jockey Ricky Jadu with his 5th Derby win and his first since 2010 with Back on Top shows that Cape Canaveral's big wins in July and August by margins of 11 lengths and 16 lengths were no fluke as he puts the brakes on General JN's 4-race winning streak.
My trainer told me to just stalk him, just sit off it right on his heel and pick him up the last 3 furlongs and kick on from there.
Unbeaten now in 3 career starts, Cape Canaveral wins at 5-2 odds by a widening 4 1/4 lengths for trainer Glenn Mendez's 4th Derby triumph, and the gelding becomes the 8th consecutive Jamaica-bred Trinidad Derby winner. General JN second and the Oaks winner Streaking Far third. 2 minutes 09.09 seconds, the winning time going 10 furlongs for owner Merlin Samlal Singh and breeder New Blue Limited in an effort that exceeded the trainer's expectations.
I think he's maybe even better than I thought. We had a setback with him about 5 weeks ago. He cracked a rib, and we missed 2 weeks of training. He wasn't on the saddle for 2 weeks, and so after that was just a lot of swimming. And then in the last 2-3 weeks we managed to get in some work in, and he's come through today and surprised me because I really thought he was asking too much.
Now to Jamaica, the Governor General Stakes, Saturday's main event at Caymanas Park. The 2013 Derby winner, Perfect Neighbour, the even money favourite. Brian Rickman picks up the race call with the field approaching the final turn.
as they now flash past the 3 and Superluminal is asked to go. Here is the Perfect Neighbor now out wide. Dysfunctional left back in third against the rail as the field turned for home in the Governor General Stakes, and Perfect Neighbor now points the head in front over Superluminal. Dysfunctional will try to fight back on the rail. Hovercraft has more to find along with Houdini's Magic down the stretch toward the furlong pole. It is Perfect Neighbor with that lead over Superluminal and Dysfunctional running a hell of a race. Perfect Neighbor with that lead inside the final 16th. Dysfunctional now slips down into second. It's Perfect Neighbor with the lead. Perfect Neighbor wins the Governor General Stakes.
Perfect Neighbor shows there is life yet in those 8-year-old bones, confidently ridden by champion jockey Omar Walker for the win by a length and a quarter, clocking 2:07.60 for 10 furlongs for trainer Wayne Da Costa.
Staying with Caymanas Park, where an upgraded tote system is about to give bettors an enhanced product. That story now from George Davis.
Betting is the lifeblood of thoroughbred racing, and the totalizator board, or tote board for short, gets just as much attention on race days as the horses and the jockeys themselves. Punters use the tote board information to enter a pool betting system from which dividends are paid. The acquisition of Caymanas Park by Supreme Ventures Racing Limited back in March 2017 saw the development of plans to overhaul the existing tote system.
What existed previously had a lot of issues, as I alluded to the fact that there were software issues, nuances, bugs in the application that even after we engaged the tour provider to make modifications, we in fact did a system upgrade in 2017 to rid some of those bugs from the system. We did get a lot of them out, however, it still wasn't up to where we wanted it to be. In order to offer better products, we had a lot of limitations in terms of what we could do with the system. So we are relatively confident, in fact supremely confident, that we are on a better platform. We have little or no nuances with this one, and we are able to offer the public a lot more products than we could before.
With the previous tote system being limited in range of offerings and prone to periodic glitches, by collaborating with US-based giants Amtote International, Supreme Ventures Racing is transforming wagering technology at Caymanas Park to allow for expanded features. These include utilizing a simplified network to connect off-track betting parlors, the launch of a new mobile betting platform called MBet, and an improved reporting system allowing for optimized operations and greater accountability. For the lovers of thoroughbred racing, even more exciting news ahead, as discussions are already underway to facilitate the betting public at Caymanas Park commingling with other punters from anywhere across the world.
The concept of commingling is where you will allow a patron in another location to wager directly in your tote and vice versa. So a man at Santa Anita, Belmont Park, Thistle Downs can wager directly in Caymanas.
The existing tote system at Caymanas Park is now considered modern, secure, and with the capacity to include other betting capabilities going forward.
Tote has the widest network reach, and as I made mention earlier to the scalability of our network, we are now able to offer, well, in due season, we can be extended across the entire globe.
So a vote of confidence received by Amtote from Supreme Ventures Racing.
In Barbados Saturday, the 2018 second season of racing ending with a fabulous victory for the current Sandy Lane Spa Sprint champion Celestial Storm in the final handicap. Lyndon Yard on commentary from mid-race.
Past the 3 furlong pole, and on the inside it is ready flare towards the outside. Wildcat T begins to feel the pressure of the pace. In third position is the Greer, striking nicely in the gloomy weather is Celestial Storm. Infrared begins to make a run towards the outside, so to the stolen Debonair David is running on the spot and Forsaker one. Absolutely no chance, they swing home. And it is Radio flying, Ronald Ali clear by a length and a half. Celestial Storm is flying on the outside, Debonair David coming one more time. Stolen it with a lot of work to do, looking to get between the horses. The Celestial Storm on the outside, who goes on by classes. Class 4 is temporary.
Celestial Storm with apprentice Eric Daniel aboard by a widening length and 3/4 trumps Radial Flyer's valiant effort and shows why she's among the top 6 rated horses in Barbados, upsetting more fancied rivals at odds of 3-1, clocking 105.20 for 5.5 furlongs for trainer Roger Paravicino. racing on a break now in Barbados until the 10th of November.
Maybe a bit of a break too for one of Barbados' horse racing gems, jockey Rocco Bowen.
The 29-year-old completing last weekend the Emerald Downs 2018 season as champion jockey for a record third year in a row, compiling 109 wins, a massive 38 more than nearest rival Kevin Orozco. Bowen, who was also champion jockey at Portland Meadows in Oregon a couple of years ago, finished his latest season at Emerald Downs with mounts earnings of just over $1 million.
We've been at the track, covering top stories and exciting races in the sport of kings. Check us out again next week.